Hi, everybody. John here at PT. Dan with Sandler Training. How are we, Dan?
Good. Good to see you again, John.
You
Haven't
too.
seen
It's
you
been
in
a
a long
while.
time.
It's been since yesterday.
Since like a couple minutes ago.
That too. That too. So PTS, Dan. So let's talk about seeking comfort. It came up in something I heard recently, and the person was talking about not leaning back on prior accomplishments and things that they then start to use as excuses as to why things are happening to them now. And the line was stop seeking comfort, because when you seek comfort, it tends to take away from what you're doing now, depending a little bit on your personality, for sure. But for a lot of us, we kind of take the foot off the gas pedal a little bit when we seek comfort. Does that make sense? And can you talk a little bit about what you see there?
Yeah. Staying in our comfort zone is one of the easiest things to do.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's okay to be there. Let's face
Sure.
it, if you're working hard at things and then you achieve what you want, it's okay to camp, but just don't camp there permanently.
Yep.
And I always look at it this way. Well, what if you had a teenage son or daughter that came to you and said, "Hey, I'm pretty good at what I do, and I don't need to go to the weight room, and I don't need to run, and I don't need to work on this. I'm okay." What would you
Yep.
tell them? You'd like smack them upside the head. And yet, why is it when we as adults are doing that exact thing? Hey, I'm pretty good at this. It's okay.
Yep.
I don't need to improve. We think that's acceptable.
Yep.
And it's funny, I was talking to a person, this was a couple months ago, and she said, "Well, I don't believe in personal goals and I don't believe in personal development." And I said, "You've got to be kidding me. Why?" And she goes, "Well, why try to fix what isn't broken?" And so I asked her, I said, "I want to make sure I understand. There's no area of your life that you think could be improved." And she's like, "No, well, I wouldn't say that." I go, "Well, you just did."
Yep.
Because, John, look, if you think there's an area of your life that you want to improve, it doesn't mean you're hating where you are. It just means I
No.
want to be different. I want to
Yep.
change. I want to. Why would we not do that? Well,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
We find comfort in what we know. So we did a whole piece years ago, this whole concept around real growth only happens when you become uncomfortable.
Mm.
And we did this whole piece around the movie Moneyball and the different ways that people were uncomfortable in this movie and the book that was written, and it was real life events so people could relate to it. And the one scene has Chris Pratt in it, and somebody's talking to him and trying to lead him kind of to water a little bit on motivating him. And he says, "So what concerns you most about playing first base?" And he goes, "The ball coming anywhere near me." And the guy chuckles and goes, "Yeah, it's funny. So what really?" He goes, "No, really, that's what scares me." Because he had only been a catcher his entire life, and that kind of changed. But it was an incredible growth curve, and incredible things happened when he just pushed through it and changed
Mhm.
everything.
You
So,
can't change your world by sitting on the couch. You
nope.
got to get out there and do stuff. And when you do things, whether you succeed or fail is irrelevant. The act of doing things that's different, it's
Yep.
exhilarating.
Yes.
That's what makes life fun.
Yep. There we go. All right, everybody. See you again tomorrow.